Hello, I'm Chang. I'm 21 years old and I study and live in a city in Vietnam. Today is my day off, so I come back to my hometown. I want to share what my family life is like in the countryside. What my family's tiny home looked like. The reason why I like family support and how to fend for myself. How my entire family adapted to a life of hardship. This is my family's small house. It's only about 60 square meters, around 4 meters wide, and 15 meters long. Because we don't have much space, almost everything is placed in this main living area. Our TV, refrigerator, dining table, and even the family members' motorbikes are all kept here. At night, after everyone parks their motorbike inside, the house looks like this. This washing machine is very old and worn out. It would normally be placed in the bathroom, but because there isn't enough space, I have to keep it right by the front door. Although it looks old on the outside, it still works. This is a small plastic storage cabinet. We use it to store small household items. When your home is very cramped, it's one of the most practical and affordable storage solutions. Our dining table and chairs are placed next to holes that have started to crack. This house was built many years ago, so it's unavoidable that it has deteriorated over time. My mother has a foldable bed next to the cooking area. Since there isn't enough bedroom space, she has always had to sleep here in the living room. This is where we cook our meals. This is my parents' bedroom. Right now, my father sleeps here by himself. Almost everything in the room is old and worn out. The distance between the door and the bed is too narrow, so this wardrobe can be used properly. That's why I replaced it with these clothing storage bags instead. Like the rest of the house, the walls here have also begun to deteriorate. A proof this room is a small loft, which serves as the bedroom that my older brother and I share. This hallway leads to the bathroom and toilet. I'm sorry if it looks old and dirty, but this is our real home. These areas were built at least 15 to 20 years ago, and they have become badly worn over time. They only meet our family's basic daily needs. Everything looks almost like a slum, but my family simply can't afford to renovate or improve it. To get to the bedroom, I have to climb these stairs. The loft is only about 16 square meters, with two separate mattresses, one for me and one for my older brother. Even though we each have our own sleeping place, neither of us has any real privacy. It can sometimes be inconvenient, but we learn to accept it. The room has an old air conditioner and a window for fresh air. Outside is a roof above the bathroom, where the water tank and the outdoor unit of the air conditioner are installed. Above the ceiling is a layer of insulation to reduce the heat during the summer. Even so, with the weather this hot, we can't sleep without turning on the air conditioner. There's also an opening in the ceiling that leads to the attic space. Whenever I turn on the air conditioner, I have to cover it so the cool air doesn't escape.
Phải nhìn lên trên chứ.
I will be cooking for my family. I'm very used to doing it, and my family prefer the food I cook. Cooking right in the living room like this is quite inconvenient. Some things may not seem very clean or hygienic. I keep all the cooking seasoning here so I can reach them quickly while preparing meals. My family usually eats simple meals that fit our budget. That helps we learn to live and adapt to what we have. My parents both have low income jobs. And life is even more difficult because my father has a disability. The income is only enough to cover our most basic expenses. As a result, my older brother has become the main person supporting the family. He helps pay for our daily living expenses, outstanding debts, and even my university tuition. Because of our situation, I want to help ease that burden. That's why I always do my best to take care of myself and contribute however I can. Life is difficult, but when everyone in the family works together, it becomes a little easier. A meal for our entire family like this costs only about 50,000 Vietnam dong. My family afford spend only about 100,000 Vietnam dong a day on food. That amount isn't enough to buy high quality ingredients, but is enough to cover our basic daily needs. We accept what we have, adapt to our circumstances, and keep working hard every day in the hope of building a better future. That is what I always tell my family. Not being able to communicate with your own family is truly a great challenge. Although my father cannot clearly understand what other people are saying, I know that he continues to work hard every day for our family. I hope that one day I will be able to do something so he can finally rest and enjoy life. My older brother is a kind and quiet person. Because of my father's disability, he had a difficult childhood. People around him often teased and bullied him because of our family circumstances. Although he doesn't talk much, he carries much of the family responsibilities. I know how hard he has worked and how much he has sacrificed to support all of us, and I truly appreciate everything he has done. I was born 5 years after my father, so my childhood was more peaceful
Mấy
than
quả thế
his.
cơ?
I was still teased and bullied sometimes because of my family situation, but it wasn't as bad as what my brother went through. Maybe it was also because I was quite straightforward and didn't care too much about what other people said. I understand what my father had to go through, and that's one of the reasons why I love my family so much. They are my biggest motivation to keep trying and work harder. I just hope my brother won't have to carry so much pressure anymore. and that he can live more happily while taking good care of himself and our family. Life in my hometown is peaceful and quiet. I often take walks around the neighborhood and enjoy the fresh air. It helps me forget, at least for a while, the worries and pressure of work and life in the city. Whenever I have some free time, I return to my hometown. However, I can't stay there for long because I need to go back to the city where I work to support myself. To everyone who has subscribed to my channel, watched my videos, left kind comment, or supported me with even the smallest donation. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your kindness means so much more to me than you may realize it. Every subscription, every encouraging message, and every contribution gives me hope and motivates me to keep creating videos and sharing my real life in Vietnam. No matter how small the support may seem, it truly makes a difference in my life. It reminds me that there are kind people all around the world who care and believe in me. Thank you for being part of this journey. I will continue working hard to make better videos and share my life as honestly as I can. Your support gives me the strength to keep moving forward.